It's now time for us to look at what the papers are reporting this morning. The Nation newspaper, above the masthead, Tinubu leads reign of tributes for Buhari at special FEC session. University of Maiduguri renamed Muhammad Buhari University. Blueprint newspaper, Buhari was a decent man, never moved by power. That's according to President Bola Tinubu. Akpabio, Abbas, Nigeria Governors Forum. Others extol ex-president's virtues. Daily Independent, Buhari was never moved by temptation of power. That's according to President. Says his incorruptible standard will not be forgotten. Nigerian News Direct, Tinubu renames Unimaid after Buhari, says his absence will echo through generations. Leadership Friday, Tinubu renames University of Maiduguri after Buhari, says he was a leader of austere honor, quiet courage at FEC's tribute session in ex-president's honor. This Nigeria, soldiers reject 13.7 million naira bribe from terrorists, says Defense Headquarters. Dismisses claims of Turkish terrorist group in Nigeria. Platform Times, Nigerians lose over 75 billion naira annually to non-refundable visa fees. UK, US, Schengen embassies raking billions from Nigerian applicants. Weekend Hope, a drug addict goes berserk in Osun, kills 3 children. And then last but not least is the Sport and Life 2018 World Cup snub. Raw did rubbish, that's according to Aina, slams German coach for dropping him. I'll be doing this with two of my colleagues, Toma and Veronica. Let's get down to brass tacks. If you look at the Nation newspaper, we have Tinubu eulogizing former president, late President Muhammad Buhari, and then naming University of Maiduguri after the former president. This is a beautiful one, people would say, you know, talking about the Nation newspaper, Blueprint newspaper, Daily Independent, Nigerian News Direct, Leadership Friday. Those are the papers that, you know, made it a point of duty for them to splash it on their front pages.
Yeah, right from Monday, Veronica has been saying, how do we immortalize it? I hope that question has been answered.
Yeah, she has it.
Can you imagine?
She got it.
So I believe that question has been answered. And to name a university after him is a really big honor, you know. And University of Maiduguri now has a brand new name. So we have immortalized him, and what stood out for me was the eulogy that a whole lot of them were saying. Power didn't get to him, he wasn't attracted, he wasn't distracted, he wasn't this, he wasn't that. And that just goes to show that what I said the other day, that every other thing is transient. The legacy you leave behind is what really matters. Everybody's talking about the same thing concerning this man, and that makes me really respect him more. Yes, I think that's what the word I'm looking for. That makes me respect him more. I hope every other leader would have these kind of accolades when they pass to the great beyond.
Veronica, regardless of what people say about him, what impression they had about him, fact remains that everyone unites on the fact that Buhari chased honor in place of wealth, according to Senate President Akpabio, living an austere life. You will never find him in a flamboyant, whatever it is. Even when he was in office, of course, paraphernalia of being a president will always be there. But he as a person is one person that lived a very simple life.
Of course, he did not hide what he stood for. That's why yesterday I was asking what some persons stand for. For the late former President Muhammadu Buhari, it was obvious that he was a man of integrity, talking about his person now, a man of discipline, uprightness, patriotism, moral standards, and all of that. Name it. And so perhaps that is why the choice of a university to be named after him, because of what he stood for, because that's what we also expect that our universities will inculcate in the lives of those who are, you know, passing through universities and education, whichever way, at whatever level you want to see that or say that. And so that's why I believe perhaps the president decided, okay, this university carries that kind of ideal, perhaps, and he chose Unimaid. It's a good one. I'm hoping that we'll see much more, maybe one or two more things. We have talked about a presidential library where we can have a documentation of the life and times of some of our leaders, past leaders, including him as well, to see all of the debates of what he did in the imprints of time, or the sands of time in Nigeria. So I believe that the president has done what is needful, and he did not waste time in doing it. He did it as quickly as possible.
That's right.
And so it is good, a step in the right direction. I believe that other leaders are learning lessons, especially with regards to how this generation that have no patience for anything outside of you doing the right thing are going about how whatever legacy the former president left behind.
That's
Though
right.
debatable, but they are saying they are not satisfied.
But in all of this, I want us to quickly touch on the fact that alumnus, or let's say, what is the plural of alumnus? Alumni. Yeah, so the alumni of this school or any institution, whenever they name that institution after certain or notable person, maybe a hero or anything, they will always kick, because I saw some of their tweets, I saw some of their reactions, that, it's going to be very difficult for me to, or for people who attended the school to, relate, to the fact that the school name has been changed.
Has changed, right?
Yeah, yes. The name of a school, you remember what happened to the name change of University of Lagos some years back?
MK Abiola.
Yes, it's a symbol of pride after a while. Yeah. And I attended the University of Lagos. Do you understand?
Yeah.
And then the name is changed. It will take some time for you to get used to it. But at the end of the day, this name change is good.
That's right.
It's to honor a man that served this country. It's to honor a man that a lot of people see as an upright person, a man who lived an austere life, even though he was surrounded by power and wealth. And he lived that kind of life. So I think they should get used to it fast.
That's right. Veronica, let's move on to this Nigeria. Soldiers reject 13.7 million naira bribe from terrorists, says Defense Headquarters. Troops apprehend transport union members for conveying arms to terrorists. Some will say that this is a tall order to get a security personnel rejecting bribe, or even any Nigerian, because of the prevailing economic circumstances and the fact that why are we doing what we do? Is it not because of money? Now you've got the money on the platter and you're rejecting it. But this is a good one.
Absolutely, it is a good one. We still say that even though there are bad eggs, there are still a few good ones. So that's what they are making us understand. But there are those who still question, how about those that have been collecting some orders? How are you able to fish them out?
That's right.
These persons that gave the bribe, who are they? Have you been able to apprehend them, and why are they giving the bribe? Whatever it is, are they in custody? Yes, someone might have come and say, oh, these people, I was given a bribe, by whom? So that we can trace back who these persons are and apprehend them, because they might find a way around doing this bribe again with someone else to have their way to do whatever it is they want to do. So it's important that as much as they refused to take the bribe, they also must ensure that they do not allow them carry out whatever heinous act they wanted to carry out as a result of this bribe. So it should go beyond just telling us about this bribe, but that you were able to stop them. What were they trying to achieve? Why were they giving bribe in the first place?
That's right. So people that are giving bribes, the fact that we have some people who are willing to give bribes and they didn't take it. So we punish. When we call for punishment of those who receive bribe, we should also celebrate, you understand, honor those who refused it.
Yes. When I read it, I said, okay, so how come the names of the officers are not here? Because we need to celebrate them. We need to know that these are the men that are giving the Nigerian army or the Nigerian police or any organization a good name. It is necessary we do that. And
perhaps
I also
for security reasons.
Perhaps for security reasons. Okay. I also just believe also that if you offer me a bribe, you have admitted that you are guilty. So does it stop at me saying, no, I'm not going to take this bribe and that's it? I will not take the bribe and I'll arrest you. you will go in for it.
Yeah,
you know? So is that what happened?
All right.
We're yet to know.
That's the big question.
That's right. Platform Time says Nigerians lose over 75 billion naira annually to non-refundable visas. I can't rationalize having to go pay for having to go pay and being told no at the end of the day.
Well, it comes with the terrain. When you're going, you should be ready for either yes or no. That's what happens. But I think it's a matter of what kind of conversation do we have at the level of our foreign ministries. What kind of engagement do you have with these persons? Because if they are here to do whatever it is they want to do, but then it also involves re-engaging them to make some room that we do not lose so much in terms of these monies that we are talking about, ensuring that quite a number of Nigerians get what is needful. But then again, Nigerians have a responsibility to have the requirement necessary for you to get a yes. So if you are not doing the needful, then you get these kinds of rejections and you keep wasting money. But then I still feel that we need to have some level of engagement at the level of diplomatically to ensure that, okay, there should be some room where we are not losing so much money. Maybe some education need to be done for Nigerians.
But it's sometimes these issuance of visas follow discretionary, mindset of whoever is going to do the stamping. Like, I don't like your face, I don't want this. Just or they may have a quota. But the thing is it morally right? But others are arguing that no, whether you are issued a visa or not, one thing remains: people worked. There is a place they are paying for. There is the security checks and all of that, and they also have to pay for that. So whether you're giving yes or no, we paid for all of those processes as well.
Yes, I am one of those that believe that if you have paid that fee and you got a no, that fee should still be relevant when you come back the second time. But you see, it is not a general practice. Even Nigerian embassies said no to other nationals. They get to go pay the visa fee again. So we are the ones.
It's global. Everywhere in the world.
Non-refundable. It just goes to show that too many Nigerians want to leave Nigeria. This Japa thing is becoming an epidemic, so to say, and that's why we are spending so much money.
Weekend Hope says drug addict goes berserk in Osun, kills 3 children, hacks victims to death while asleep. Dad, mom of affected children in mortal shock. This is really sad. Imagine we've sat here several times talking about or condemning drug addiction and all of that. Now someone who had gone berserk, after taking drugs, now killing others. I think he also died on his way to the hospital after he was attacked by people around the community.
Oh no, I wanted to say, look, just grab the guy, allow him sober up. Let him clearly see what he has done, because he did Colorado or whatever they call it, and when he is stone sober, that's when you start dealing with him. That's when he will appreciate it. You're beating a guy that is high on drugs. He's really not feeling anything, So he sort of had a tap on the wrist. If he died, he did not go with any punishment, and it's annoying.
It's sad because how do these families gain closure? Someone went high on drugs and then killed people. These are the reasons why we must keep talking about these matters of the dangers of addiction to substance abuse. It is sad that our society has now gone down this level where a number of persons, be it young, old, have now decided, that's the only thing they can embrace, to have some level of comfort for just a few minutes where you can do and undo beyond what you can do. This is someone's children that have been killed.
That's right.
Because someone was high. It does not make sense. It doesn't make any sense. It does not make sense. Really, it's not making sense.
Lowest point of his life before
we know that there are challenges, and it is everywhere in the world. There are challenges here and there.
That's right.
But drug addiction will not keep you immune from the impact of what is going on. It's just for a few seconds. Reality will dawn on you again. Why not sit and think through how I can make it through all of these challenges. There are those who are still successful. There are those who are navigating the challenges and making it out there. So why are you not thinking in that direction?
At least if you have money to buy drugs, to buy whatever it is, then you can use the money. Just save the monies altogether and do something meaningful for
Get
your
a
life.
skill.
Right. So before we go to the last paper, there is this one, divorce drama. Wife accuses husband's female lawyer of snatching him. So I think for everyone out there, be careful. take good care of your spouse.
How did the lawyer do that? Come on, that's
she knows the law, and she's able to use the law to advantage.
First of all, I think we're jumping to conclusions that the lawyer actually snatched the husband. Some women and men, so let's not have a gender war here.
What are you trying to say?
Could be so jealous that anything they see, they jump into a conclusion.
They were already going in the direction of divorce, and then the female lawyer came. Only to
She's a lawyer.
I mean, is that not it?
She knows the law. I don't know. I'm not read the story. But the headline is just attention
perhaps
grabbing.
she saw that the woman was losing something, and she decided to use the law to grab the man. Well, it's
all right, Veronica.
You lose some, you win some.
Right. Sporting life. 2018 World Cup snub. Raw did rubbish. That's according to Slam's German coach for dropping him. 2018 had gone, and we felt, well, that's just something behind us. But we see Ola, still angry.
Of course, everyone wants to be in the World Cup. It is one place that any player who is playing professionally, even at a certain level, would want to be. Even if your side does not win, the fact that you have it written down that you were part of the team that went for the World Cup is something for a number of persons. And for some people, that is where they are seen. And international teams see them, clubs see them, and just grab them because they have that talent. So he is still angry, reeling from it. Perhaps he feels that has affected his career one way or the other, but I think that he should move on. Life is moving. Move on.
That's
Just move on.
That's right. That's about it for the newspapers up for review this morning. Still to come, as we transition from